Hey guys, for this battle I'm commanding Macedon. I'm facing up against the Egyptians. You can just see my army here. I've got 3 units there you can see of light lancers. I've got 3 units of Macedonian cavalry, 4 units of royal pikemen, and I've got 5 archer units, one of which is my long range archers, the Cretans. I've also hidden a unit of light lancers all the way over in the forest over there. You can just see them on the very edge of the forest, hence why I've deployed at such a strange angle, just to try and suck my opponent in so that he's exposing that flank to my hidden unit. If we just move in now and look at my opponent's army, you can see there he's got 4 units of bowmen, he's got 4 units of Pharaoh's guards. There's his long range bowman, he's got 4 of them as well, and he's also got 4 units of, I think that's Nile cavalry. Okay, there you can see my hidden unit of light lancers. Most of my army is carrying upgrade. I think silver bronze is the general that I've got running through both my infantry and my cavalry. Just look now, you can see he's taken the cover of the trees. This is bad for me. Not only has he got more long range archers than I have, and I've got to close that distance down quicker. He's also got the protection where he is now from the tree. So you can see now, just to try and protect my archer troops as I move forward, I'm pulling my infantry in front of him, just so that if my opponent's got his missile troops on fire at will, it's my infantry that they'll aim at, which gives my archers a chance to try and even the balance out, get some kills in before I have to engage the infantry in a melee. And then you can see there my cavalry, I've split all my heavy cavalry and put it out onto my right flank, and then all my light cavalry is on my left flank. Okay, so if you see over there, I've now sent all my light cavalry, just pulled them off my left flank, just trying to draw my opponent's attention over onto his left flank or my right flank. As you can see where my heavy cavalry is over there. Just wanted to get all his cavalry on this flank just so it's away, so that my hidden unit of light lancers will be able to strike at his archers when I choose to. Okay, so we're just locked in a standoff here. I don't really want to go and engage him while he's hiding in the forests like that, just for the morale bonus and how much harder it's going to make it for my archers. So you can see in an attempt to draw him out of it, I show him that I'm not going to go anywhere near those woods, and I retreat all my army back. Again, as you can see, I'm turning, trying to just draw him onto me so that when he hits me, his right flank and the rear of his army is exposed to my hidden unit. And you can see now this has worked, he's advancing, he's coming forwards out of the forest a little bit. Okay, so he's decided he's going to use his advantages now. He's come from the safety, or the relative safety anyway, of the forest. You can see he's advancing straight towards my main force, now the main body of my army. I'm happy at the moment to just sit there and let him get that bit closer. I just want as many of his units away from the forest as I can. I don't want to get caught by any surprise units. And now he's ready to start the archer engagement. See all my archers now firing onto all his normal bowmen, and you can see there's my cavalry. I've decided I'm going to try and draw all his cav now so I can attack these archers. You can see he's still trying to form up his infantry here. I think he hasn't noticed my cavalry error. If he has, he's not responding to it. You can just see I swamps his cavalry. One of my units is routed there. He's put all of his long range bowmen onto flame arrow. They're actually coming and engaging, and now as you can see he sent some infantry to support his cavalry, which caught a unit of my light lancers. I've managed to pull it out though, as you can see, hit into the rear, and it's all his cavalry that's now left routing. And if we just check on the other side over there, you can see that unit of hidden light lancers. I've now pulled it over, they've got free rein, and it's this unit of his long range archers that I'm aiming for. You can see his other archers, again I'm not sure why he's using flame attack. I've routed one unit there, and now I'm going to try and move on and just take out as many as I can. But I've been caught by his infantry. This isn't good for my horses. Not very good at fighting spear units, as you can see they've routed. I've got some regroupers over there though, and I'm also attacking his cavalry now down here. But he does have infantry there, as you can see his Pharaoh's Guard spearmen. So I'm just going to retreat my cavalry now. Just do as many hit and run attacks as I can now. As you can see, he's trying to protect his archers. He's placed his infantry in a sort of triangle formation now by there. And he's caught one unit with all his infantry. I'm happy that I'm going to lose that unit of Macedonian cavalry. That's okay, as you can see I've still got the advantage. Just trying to hit some more archers here. If anything, that's me wasting my cavalry. It's a really silly thing to do. As you can see, I've just lost another unit there. I shouldn't have done that. If I'd have kept them, I could have skirmished with them more effectively once the infantry battle had started. And you can see there, he's got some regrouped units of cavalry now. I think it's only the one though. And now he's retreating to the safety of the woods. As you can see, I'm just trying to come up on his flank, just trying to make him turn. Any units that get stranded, as you can see by there, I'm trying to take them out. Once they've got isolated, I'm trying to make it work to my benefit. Okay, so after that initial engagement, you can see I've suffered some archer losses from his missiles. You can also see the cavalry I've suffered, but my opponent has suffered more. Infantry mine's fresh. I haven't done much damage to his infantry, but I have killed some when he engaged my cavalry with it. You can just see there, again, I'm not paying attention, unit of regrouped light lancers, and I just left them there to be fired at, causing them to rout. But then again, myself and my opponent both guilty of the same thing. He's left archers unprotected there. I've gone in with a regrouped unit of Macedonian cav, routed them, and now it's just a case of moving in, hitting isolated units, just trying to chip him down, wear him down before I can engage in the infantry battle. You see, the idea I'm trying to get with my archers is to position them on the right flank. This is where they can fire into the sides or the flanks of any units that I engage to their weak points. Just routed another one of his units that's left unprotected there. Now I'm just going to try and hit his archers and engage his infantry all at once, and then allow my archers to just fire in, do their business, affect morale. You can see that he's got them on skirmish mode, so I've managed to get them of their own accord to run away from the safety of his spearmen. Engaged his archers there. As you can see, a regrouped unit of my cavalry's routed, but it's his archers that he's lost there mainly. And then it's a case of starting the infantry battle down here. In this battle, it's going to come down to Pharaoh's Guards versus Royal Pikemen, and you can see the damage my Royal Pikemen are doing already. And then now I've taken out his archers, what little cavalry I've got left I just used on the hammer and anvil, as you could see there, repositioning my archers at the back. And now it's just this last unit of infantry really, apart from some regroupers. You can see my archers up there on the flanks, they're not being fired at, there's no cavalry to pester them. And that's the battle won.